Hi, in this video I'm going to show you quickly how you can watch UK TV in Spain for free using something called Smart DNS. Now, UK streaming services, as you probably know, like BBC iPlayer, block viewers if you're outside Britain. But Smart DNS gives you a simple workaround. Now, it works in a similar way to using something you've probably heard of as well, VPN or proxy services. But it's a lot simpler, and although it does have some drawbacks, for a lot of people it's quite a good option. Now, I'm going to show you a free method here. Now, this is only free using a trial of a service that I use called Smart DNS Proxy. Now, it's great for if you just want to go on holiday or something like that, but long term you're going to need to have a subscription. It's really, really cheap though, and use the trial and find out how easy it is and how well it works. Okay, so let me just show you quickly how it works. Let me just click on here. Okay, so I choose Smart DNS. Really, we're comparing this with the two options of Smart DNS or using a VPN. Now, Smart DNS will bypass all these geo-blocks, so all the blocks that stop you using ITV or BBC iPlayer when you're in Spain or anywhere outside the UK, really. Excuse me. But Smart DNS actually only reroutes your location data. It doesn't encrypt your data. It doesn't tunnel your entire connection through a different country. It just kind of hides your location. And only, and this is important, only when you're using a geo-blocked site that's configured in Smart DNS Proxy or whichever Smart DNS service you use. So for instance, if you go to a site like Google or your favorite social media site that's not configured, it won't do anything. It won't do anything at all. It'll sit there in the background. It only works with configured streaming services, really. It maintains the speed because of this, because it doesn't encrypt your connection, doesn't reroute all your content. In fact, it just does this little bit of trickery at the beginning to enable you to access the site. Then it leaves you alone. Smart DNS is good for device compatibility, partly because you don't need to install any software. All you need to do is configure the Smart DNS servers on your computer, and I'll show you how to do this. So it works well on smart TVs, gaming console, streaming device. You can't often always use a VPN on this. Try installing a VPN service on your smart TV. You'll find it's either impossible or quite fiddly to do. Okay, right. So setting up a Smart DNS. Let me just talk you through the basic thing. Really, there's no software to install. All you need to do is to go onto the device you're using and change the DNS servers to Smart DNS servers. So, obviously you need a provider first as well. So you select a Smart DNS service. I use Smart DNS. The free trial is in the link below. So if you use that link, you'll be able to use the free 14-day trial. They don't want a credit card or anything like that, and you can see if it works for you, really. You need to create the account, configure the DNS settings, and basically start streaming. So let me just show you now quickly what's involved. These are the services. Now, I say it only works with services that are configured by your Smart DNS provider. Let me just go and show you the UK ones that this is configured for. So if you go to a site other than these in the UK, it just doesn't do anything. If you go to any of these sites, what Smart DNS Proxy will do is make it look like you're in the UK, so it'll work. So you've got BBC iPlayer, ITVX, Channel 4, Sky. Some of these are subscriptions, so like Now TV, Sky Go, will only work if you've got a paid subscription, so you don't get it for free in that sense. But it will remove the blocks. Okay, so there's quite a few there. Now, what you need to do is change your Smart DNS settings. So change your DNS servers. Now, here are the servers we need to change. So what you do is you go and pick wherever you're located now. So if we're in Spain, we would use the one in Madrid. So we need to change our Smart DNS, our DNS server to a Smart DNS one, so it's optimized. And as long as we've got an account with that Smart DNS provider, And as I said, you can have a 14-day free trial if you use the link below. It'll work. Okay, so how do we change my Smart DNS setting, us DNS servers? Well, on a computer, you just go to network connections. If you're using something like an Xbox or directly on a router or something like that, you'll have to find the DNS servers. They're usually in network connections. Okay, so I'm using a computer here. I've got a few old network connection things. If you're just using Wi-Fi, normally named Wi-Fi, so I just click on that and you'll get your network connection set up here. It's all a bit geeky in here, but what you need to do is go to properties and go to, you only have to do this once, remember, so it literally takes 2 minutes, and you go to Internet Protocol version 4, TCP IP version 4. Remember, on something like an Xbox or a streaming thing, it'll just have DNS servers. You won't have any of this problems. And click on properties. Now mine's assigned automatically by my Wi-Fi, which a lot of you will. You may have numbers in here if you configure them yourself. You need to say, I want to use the following DNS servers, and you've got to use one of this Madrid server and stick it in there. And that's all there is to it. You can stick another one nearby. So say we've got, we could put the French one in as the second one, just in case there was a failure or anything like that. Let me just get the, and you can configure that there. You could put the second one or leave it blank. Remember, it will act like a normal DNS server and it will just give you the addresses as normal, sit there in the background, unless you go to one of the configured sites. Okay, and then what it basically does is bounce a bit of your connection off a proxy server in that country. You don't need to see this. It only does a little bit, just enough to fool the BBC iPlayer or ITVX that you're in the UK. That's all it is. And then everything will work exactly the same. So, configure DNS settings. In Smart DNS proxy, you need to activate your account, so that you do that in the configuration panel. Say, go and set up an account. It's dead easy. There's a page there that allows you to do it. You can reboot your device, but it doesn't usually need to do that. But it's safer to do it. If you reboot your device, and BBC, ITV and Channel 4 and all your UK sites will work as if you're in the UK. And that's it. That's Smart DNS proxy. There's a few Smart DNS services. Go and find your favorite one. I do recommend Smart DNS proxy. If only because it's got a free 14-day trial. They don't want cards. You can try it. If it's a load of rubbish, find another one. I think you'll find it does work well. And there you go. That's how to watch UK TV in Spain for free using Smart DNS proxy. I'll close the video now. And thank you for watching. And I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.